Season 1 for XDefiant has been underway, and with the addition of Capture the Flag, a new faction, and more, we are all still anticipating the Search and Destroy type game mode. As you can tell by the title, XDefiant's iteration of Search and Destroy will be called Bomb. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Feel free to light up the comment section as we go along. So the first thing I want to say that might be just a little nitpicky about the name. I think Bomb is just a little underwhelming. Not that it matters that much, I just thought the name would turn out to be something a little more intense. But let's talk about what we have here. Everything we know about Bomb, XDefiant Search and Destroy mode. XDefiant players have been clamoring for a Search and Destroy mode since it was released, and the developers have stated they are releasing one called Bomb during Season 1. Here's everything we know so far about the mode. XDefiant developers confirmed in May 2024 that a Search and Destroy type mode would come to the game. At the time, they offered no specific timetable and were quiet about what would change for the mode in XDefiant compared to its contemporary Call of Duty. That all changed July 1st, 2024, when Ubisoft confirmed that the new mode called Bomb would join its round table of choices in Season 1 due to XDefiant players' constant requests. So what's the big deal about this game mode? Why do XDefiant players want this Search and Destroy type game mode so bad? Subjectively, this game mode requires the most critical thinking skills out of all of the other modes, and you have to play as if you only have one life because that is absolutely the case. Not only do you have to have exceptional gun skills, you will need a decent in-game IQ to be able to do well in this game mode. You can almost say it's like a tactical game of chess with guns and bombs on the site. So when will Bomb release? The XDefiant developers have not given a release date for Bomb, but have said that it will come in Season 1, which started last week on July 2nd and is expected to run at least through September. So we should be expecting this game mode before the fall. Let's talk about the abilities in Bomb. Unlike most Call of Duty titles, XDefiant features factions with different abilities that can help players do damage, track enemies, or change the tide of the situation. Players have voiced concerns over how different faction abilities will play out in a one-life game mode like Bomb. And from the sneak peek trailer Ubisoft showcased on July 1st, it looks like abilities and ultimates will be available in the hardcore mode. So if I'm not misunderstanding this kind of makes me raise a brow. Does this mean abilities and ults will be only available in the hardcore game mode, or are they just using the term hardcore to explain the game mode? If it's what I think it is, this might be a little leak in itself. If we have a hardcore playlist or hardcore modes, and if it's anything like Call of Duty, we will have less health and no heads-up display, meaning no minimap and other in-game indicators that we are used to. I think it'd be a cool addition to XDefiant. But back to the abilities and ults in the Bomb game mode. I think they will only be a problem if they refresh as fast as they do in respawn game modes. I think it can be feasible for them to work if players actually have to earn their abilities and ults. Maybe they turn them into kill streaks or maybe score streaks. Let's say you need 4 to 5 kills to get your initial ability, and you'll need to earn 10 to 15 kills to get your ultimate ability. Yes, those can be some high numbers, but that's exactly the point for ultimates. The problem with abilities in XDefiant is they're kind of spammy. I know we had the Spiderbot conversation in the last video. What's your take on abilities and ults in the Bomb mode though? Let us know down below. Bomb mode rules. Ubisoft has yet to confirm the rules for the S&D-type mode. However, the sneak peek showcase reveals some of Bomb's user interface and can safely infer some of the rules. The heads-up display indicates that the mode will feature 6v6. Unless we are talking about ranked play or competitive, those will be 4v4. So 6v6 player action, and that each team will need to earn 6 rounds to win the match. Very similar to Call of Duty Search and Destroy iteration. When teams will switch sides or if there will be weapon restrictions remains to be seen. As of right now, that is all the intel we have. So let's talk about a small wish list for the Bomb game mode. You guessed it, kill cams. I know they are in the works and this could be part of the process. The fact that we don't have kill cams in XDefiant currently drives me insane. Not having kill cams in a non-respawn game mode can really make the mode that much more difficult and frustrating. This is important for not only knowing where you went wrong and relaying the intel by your team, but improving your own gameplay. So fingers crossed that we will be getting kill cams by the time XDefiant has the Bomb game mode. Next, this one might be a little bit extreme and it might be a hot take. For rank play and competitive, possibly a ban and protect system. So there was a ban and protect system in Black Ops 3 for competitive matches. In the pre-game lobby, players on each team took turns banning or protecting certain items. If this comes to XDefiant, bans can apply to perks, maybe weapon attachments, maybe certain factions, whatever the case may be. The system worked alongside tournament rules and guidelines. Teams would strategize to limit opponents' options while safeguarding their own. For example, you were going up against a team and you knew that they had an individual that was really good with green from the Cleaners faction. You can go ahead and ban that, forcing them to use another option. That being said, to maintain balance, and once again, all hypothetical here, each player can only choose a specific faction. No more than one faction type is allowed per team. This ensures fair gameplay despite faction abilities. For example, the community seems to be very annoyed with the DedSec faction, especially the spider bots. This way we can kind of sculpt our own competitive integrity in the match. And this will also prevent players from being one-trick ponies. Again, I know most people may not like this idea, but I think this would be interesting to see. So, before the bomb game mode drops, I highly suggest you guys invest in a decent audio system. Consider my guys over at Waves Customs. These guys are the absolute truth when it comes to audio. The stuff you will be able to hear in game is unbelievable. You can get these fitted for your ears only just by 3D scanning your ears with your smartphone, both iPhone and Android. Not only does Waves dominate in the audio department, you can get some pretty cool aesthetics with them as well. Maybe you want to rep your favorite esports team, maybe you want to rep your favorite e-girl, whatever the case is, Waves has you covered as far as aesthetics and most definitely and most importantly, audio. And I know a lot of you guys may have the headset dent, so consider some in-ear monitors so you don't make that headset dent worse. Check these guys out, it'll be the first link down in the description, and use code NERV7 for 10% off any purchase at checkout. So are you looking forward to the bomb game mode in XDefiant? And do you have a wish list of your own? Feel free to let us know down in the comments. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for sticking around. I'll leave 2 more videos for you right here. And consider subscribing as we chase down our first 1K subs here on the channel. Thank you all for your time. All y'all take care, and I'm out.